Are we recording? Yeah. Yeah. So we're recording. So we're here for the first coffee run?
Dean Motors Coffee Run.
Our new video series, like we did that inverted camera.
Love doing that.
Love the inverted cameras. There's Neil out there looking with his camera. He's very excited. So I'm going to put the key in here. Very exciting. Crystal key, in case you can't see it. So we like to stay on brand here. And being on brand, 15 miles. Actually,
I told you it was miles in it.
Sorry, it's just obviously the last day when I drove this. I did this before, just so you know, and
it was terrible.
Well, it wasn't me. It was a cameraman. I swear, it was nothing to do with me, and I think I cursed a lot in it at other people. So there was less petrol in it the last time. But oh look, I'm going past him here. I'll give it the old blippity blip blip.
So what are we in?
We're in an Aston Martin.
But not just an Aston Martin. We're in
what? Go on, tell us. You
DBS Manual.
DBS Manual, yeah, okay. So that is a big deal. So anyone who's into Astons and into their cars, the DBS for me is probably one of the most important modern Aston Martins that came out. For the big reason of it was a really, really big shot for them to actually throw out a really awesome car. Anyone who thinks this is anything like a DB9, it's not the same thing. Anyone who is any bit shorter than me and the sun is in your eyes, you're in trouble, because the sun visor is like a letterbox thing.
It's literally a post box.
It's actually a post box. It's beautifully made though, in all fairness. But yeah, anyway, look, so it's V12, which is a nice part. 6 litre. This car was looked after by Aston Martin specialists in the UK. Neil told us not to get too into the stats of it, but I suppose that's really the point of the whole video.
Yeah.
I'm not going to give out to him.
But it has all these carbon bits.
So, for anyone else who's watching this is why Simon Walsh doesn't sell cars.
No, can't sell cars.
Imagine him on a test drive.
This is carbon bit.
Yeah, this car is lovely. It has loads of carbon.
No, but it has leather stitched, red trim.
Go on, enlighten me.
And the paint is the best bit.
Okay, right. The paint is the best bit. I can't give you the name of the paint, but it has, it's like crushed red pearl goes through it. It looks, as your man used to say, was it too many shiny? Too many shiny, man. Gearbox is lovely. I will say that. Like, you could drive it like a normal car. Suspension is, I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit firm, even in the business park. But it sounds good.
Acceleration noise is savage.
Yeah. See, the good thing with these is in the high revs is where it gets really special. There's been a couple of these on the market in Ireland over the last couple of years, but there's been no manual ones. Manual cars actually carry about a 40 grand premium over a horrible flappy paddle gearbox. Seats are comfortable. Piano black wood, red stitch. It's mega. Yeah, it is. It's pretty mega. So anyway, the whole idea of this kind of series, what we're going to do is I'm going to go up here, I'm going to get a coffee and take the car for a spin, tell you what it's all about from two people who really shouldn't be on camera.
No, but we do like coffee.
We do like coffee. We like cars as well. And no, what we came up with a really original name. Are you ready for this? Cars and Coffee. No.
He's going to edit that bit out.
Sorry. We came up with a really coffee run. We're going on a coffee run. So once a week, we're going to take a very interesting car. Or anything that we have in stock.
Or a dirt box.
Or a dirt box. No, son, we don't sell dirt boxes, remember that? So yeah, just something different. And yeah, so we're pulling into Java here. This isn't a sponsored thing, by the way. And come back out, test its copy. That should really be a big thing. We should make sure that any car that hasn't got coffee cup holders, where do we put them?
Yeah, there's potential here, but
There's terrible coffee cup holders in this car, but I'll show you. You're going to have to get a flat white. Anything bigger and it won't work. Alright?
Cool.
So I'll see you in a sec. So we're back. Well, I'm back anyway. Told you, look, if you had anything more than a flat white cup, it wouldn't work. So there is that sound. Told you, look, range 0. Told you. So I was right.
it's all the harsh accelerating you did on the way here.
Obviously, that's what it was. All the harsh accelerating. It is freezy bum bum out there. Anyway, a couple of things that I noticed, even though I absolutely love this car, if I did have a coffee, I can use it as an armrest for my nice pint.
James Bond didn't drink coffee, he drank martinis.
He did actually drink martinis. And he shook them and he stuck this yoke onto its roof, remember?
Yeah.
So I think this was one of the cars, the first James Bond with Casino Royale with, what's your man's name? Daniel Craig?
Daniel Craig, yeah.
There's carbon ceramic brakes on this. The last owner who we got it off, he kindly sold us a set of discs with the car for the next owner. So that's only like 4,000 RPM, and the problem is, obviously it's a little bit greasy out there today. Obviously some of the stuff was a real afterthought, like they stick the electric seat buttons here, because obviously you can't put them on the side of the seat because there's just no space for them.
When he says here, he means sidewall of the centre console.
Thanks for that. Just here, sorry, because my hand was referencing down there. Sound system, sure it works. It's happy with. We're not going to get into it. The car drives deadly. That's the most important part. And it's a thinking man's Aston Martin. Because you didn't just go out and buy a DB9, you went and you spent another 80 grand on a DBS. Because you're a baller. It's lively.
Very.
It's lively. Don't know if I'd want to take it on a racetrack though. The whole car is carbon fibre. That's something else I should mention.
Oh, yeah.
So if it's not, when you think about obviously a DB9 beside it, like the amount of extra work or carbon fibre-y things, am I right? It's like
carbon fibre-y things. Yeah.
Carbon fibre-y things. It's just that little bit better.
Technical term, that. Jesus.
Yeah, I know.
Hairy.
It is. But it's special. Now there's a sports exhaust in this, or when I say sports exhaust, there's a flip switch here that if you flick it, obviously it changes the tone. Here was fitted by the customer. I love it. Do.
It has one terror all the way up. So look at that.
Just
I know cars.
it was your hand movement that did it for me. You used the back of your hand like you were stroking someone's face. Yes. So this is the professionalism of what these videos are going to be all about.
Here's the question. Would you own it?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
Could I afford to own it? No, I can't.
Would you drive it every day?
No.
And why not?
I would absolutely die in the seats in this car, and my license would be gone quicker than it already is.
What license?
What license? 15 penalty points. No, it's I don't think I could live with it, because as bad as it sounds, I have a bad back. I would die in this car. I would actually die in this car. I would call this the agony range of seat. Now, it's the sort of car that you get into and you drive on a special occasion, or you drive to an event.
Right.
This is not a car I don't think you're gonna. And the other thing is, there's a value element to the car as well. Because it's a special car, you're not going to try and put a huge amount of mileage on it. 39,000 miles in it now. So whoever buys this is going to be conscious that if you put another 50,000 miles on it, it's going to be worth as much as you sell yourself out for on the weekend. So what's the story with you and jackets? Dressing gowns and lagging jackets. That's what we should have called the series. Dressing gowns and lagging jackets. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you soon.